On the morning of March 18th, 2021, 24-year-old Lauren Thompson walked out of her apartment in Houston, Texas, wearing a black blazer, blue jeans, and a nervous kind of hope she had not felt in a long time. She was going to a job interview. It was supposed to be a normal day, the kind of day that could quietly change someone's life. She had been unemployed for months, sending applications every single day, waiting for someone, anyone, to finally say yes. And now, someone had. At 9:12 a.m., she sent a text to her sister. She wrote, "I'm here. Wish me luck." Her sister replied almost immediately, "You've got this." Lauren never responded. That was the last message she ever sent. Lauren was not the kind of person who gave up easily. She had moved to Houston 2 years earlier, with the kind of quiet confidence most people carry when they believe their life is just beginning. She was 24, young, independent, and determined to build something for herself. She found a small apartment on the west side of the city. Nothing fancy, just enough space for her bed, a small couch, and a kitchen table she rarely used. At first, things were fine. She found a retail job and managed to pay her bills. She wasn't rich, but she was surviving, and for her, that was enough. Then the store closed. Just like that, her income was gone. At first, she told herself it was temporary. She updated her resume. She applied everywhere. Offices, stores, restaurants, anything. Every morning, she opened her laptop and refreshed her email, hoping to see good news. Most days, there was nothing. Sometimes there were rejection emails. Other times, there was just silence. Her savings started to run low. Rent was getting closer. The pressure was building slowly and quietly. But she never told people how scared she really was. To everyone else, she stayed positive. She kept saying something would work out. She just needed one chance. And then, finally, that chance came. It started with an email that seemed ordinary. The subject line read, "Interview invitation, marketing coordinator position." Lauren almost didn't believe it at first. She clicked it again. The email was polite, professional, and clear. It listed the company name, the location, and a contact number. She read it over and over. Could this really be real? After weeks of rejection and silence, it felt like a miracle. Her hands shook slightly as she typed a reply. "Thank you, I would be happy to attend." They responded almost immediately, with a time and a place for the interview the next morning. Everything seemed normal, professional, even encouraging. Excited, Lauren picked up her CV, reviewed it carefully, and laid out her clothes for the interview. She made sure everything was ready: the outfit, the documents, even her bag. She called her sister to share the news. Her voice was full of excitement, a little nervousness, and a lot of hope. "I got the interview. This could be it," she said. Her sister told her she was proud and reminded her to stay confident. That night, Lauren went to bed with anticipation, double-checking her CV one last time and imagining how the day tomorrow might finally change things for her. The next morning, Lauren got ready quickly. She grabbed her CV, checked her bag, and dressed neatly for the interview. She sent a quick text to her sister. "I'm on my way. Wish me luck." Her sister replied, "You've got this." Lauren smiled, took a deep breath, and stepped out of her apartment. Everything seemed normal, just another morning, but no one knew what was about to happen. Lauren arrived near the interview location and sent one last text to her sister. "I'm here." Her sister replied immediately, "Good luck, you'll do great." After that, nothing, no reply. Her phone stayed silent. Minutes turned into hours. No calls, No messages. Nothing. It was the first sign that something was wrong. Hours went by. Lauren's sister tried calling her again and again. She left messages on her phone, sent texts, even messaged her on social media. Normally, Lauren would respond within minutes, even if she was busy or running late. But this time, silence. By late afternoon, friends started to call. No one had seen her. Her interview location was strangely empty, and her car was still parked outside the building. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. Her sister's worry turned to panic. She called the apartment complex. No one had seen Lauren leave again or return. Every tiny detail of her morning replayed in her mind. The text she sent, her smile, her excitement, her hope. And now, none of it made sense. Her friends tried to rationalize it. Maybe traffic, maybe she got delayed, maybe she went somewhere else. But her sister knew Lauren. She wasn't careless. She was smart, cautious, responsible. She wouldn't just vanish like this. The sun began to set, and the city lights flickered on. But there was no sign of Lauren. Every call, every notification brought a surge of hope, quickly crushed by silence. Anxiety turned to fear, and fear into a gnawing sense of dread. By nightfall, her sister could no longer hold back the thought that haunted her. Something had happened. Something no one could have predicted. The ordinary morning, full of hope and possibility, had shifted into something unexplainable, something terrifying. And with each passing hour, the mystery deepened. No one knew where Lauren was. No one knew if she was safe. And no one knew what had happened in the moments after she sent that last text. By the next morning, Lauren still hadn't returned. Her sister called the police. Investigators immediately began tracing her last movements. They checked her phone records and messages. Her last text was simple: "I'm here." It had been sent from near the interview location. After that, nothing. Her phone went completely silent. The company she had gone to interview, it didn't exist. Not the office, not the website, not the email. The address was fake. The phone number led nowhere. Everything had been made up. Her family couldn't believe it. How could someone go to all this trouble? How could someone create an entire company just to lure her out? Police dug deeper. There were no employees who remembered her. No receptionist had seen her. The company registration was non-existent. Lauren's ordinary hopeful morning had turned into a carefully orchestrated trap. And then came the next chilling discovery: security camera footage near the location. Hours turned into a full day. Lauren's phone stayed silent. Every call went straight to voicemail. Every text went unanswered. Her sister's panic grew with each passing minute. Friends tried to comfort her family, saying maybe she had gotten delayed or the battery died. But deep down, everyone knew Lauren. She wasn't careless. She wasn't the type to disappear without a word. Her apartment was quiet now. Her bag and CV, the very things she had carried that morning, were gone. It was as if she had walked out and vanished into thin air. Her sister sat staring at the phone, hoping for a single notification, a single sign that Lauren was safe. But nothing came. The silence screamed louder than words ever could. It wasn't just worry anymore. It was dread. Something had happened, something no one could explain. The city moved on outside, oblivious, but inside that apartment, time seemed frozen. Lauren was missing, and with her disappearance came a mystery that left everyone in fear and disbelief. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Lauren's sister never stopped hoping, never stopped calling, never stopped checking. Every unknown number, Every sound of a text notification made her heart race. Friends and family tried to move on, tried to accept the unknown, but the questions never stopped. Who was the stranger she walked away with? Why did the company exist only on paper? And most importantly, where was Lauren? Her disappearance left a void that no one could fill. It was a simple morning that spiraled into fear, confusion, and heartbreak. Lauren had gone out for what should have been an ordinary interview, carrying her bag and CV, full of hope for the future. And then she vanished. No answers, no closure, just silence and a mystery that haunted everyone who knew her story.